first of all, the first thing you need to do as a developer is to learn the style guide. Whatever framework you are using, Angular has a beautiful style guide, and I love that. Love Angular for that. And likewise, React and any other framework you choose would have that. Okay, don't create style component inside the render method, let's say, because it'll have a memory footprint. Try to memorize things which are going to change very frequently and have an impact on the child components, etc., etc. So once you have done that step and your application is live in the testing phase, in the QA phase, or even on prod, you need to run the auditing. You need to understand what is it that's causing problem in order to solve it. So you need to audit it well. You need to see how the application is behaving during the scroll performance. If something is really just something heavy handlers happening, there can be multiple, reasons your application is slow or not performant. So mostly when we say the application is not performant is when the user is trying to perform an interaction and it gets stuck. So it gets stuck because JavaScript is single threaded. It means that the UI thread is blocked on something that's running, and so there could be some animation that's kind of blocking due to some other thing that's running in the background. So you need to make sure what is it that's blocking the problem. It could be a very intensive event handler, for example. I've seen it in corporate projects on the scroll event, so there are ways around where you have debounce, you have throttle and all that. And there could be multiple re-renders happening, that's one of the bad thing you don't want to get into. So yeah, you need to audit it, and then there are like numerous things which can go wrong, and you need to fix that. Yeah.
So Ankush, during the project planning, what feature versus performance, get weightage?
I think before that, with regard to performance, I would be very interested to hear Charlie's views on performance, since Netlify is such a good company that focuses so much on delivering amazing content, amazing CDN, amazing websites to the users. So just if we could quickly talk to Charlie about it.
Sure, yeah, we'll hear from Charlie.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start. For me, in terms of performance for the UI, what I wish we had done before, but we didn't really, is to do regular audits, but also have, Paminda mentioned audits, but also having some kind of a performance budget. So every time that you're adding a dependency to your project, that you don't want your bundle size to go over a certain size. And it's the type of things that you usually don't think about at first, because you want to ship something fast and your product is growing and you have to ship new features. So you don't always think about the performance at first, because when there's not that much code at the beginning, it's it's fast enough. And there's a moment where you start to realize it when it starts to be a bit too late. And then you have to retroactively figure out what went wrong. And you have to, I think we realized that we had packages that we're actually not using in the code base. We had removed code, but we had not removed the package that we're actually importing. So we could remove that to make our bundle size smaller. There were some times where we were importing a package, and then we realized, well, this package is just a function that we could rewrite ourselves. So we could write our own util instead of importing a package, like a little Lodash function that we actually could do by ourselves. But there's also everything around eliminating dead code, minification, and all of these things. So I know that this year we worked on making our UI more performant, because we realized that we had not done it before. So there's a few different things. Then on the back end, I wouldn't know, but I probably should ask the backend team and learn a bit more about that. But I know that on the UI, it's been an effort that we worked on this year, and that we'll keep doing this. But there's different strategies, and definitely auditing and having a performant budget is something that I wish I had done before, but yeah.
Yeah, Patro, I'm going to hijack this for quick 2 more things I would like to add here.
Sure.
Especially for the people who are starting off in this field. One is that you will very rarely get to build projects from scratch. Most of the time you'll be thrown into existing code bases.
Yeah.
Learn debugging tools really well. your browser has amazing set of developer tools. Learn what every tab does, why it exists, what are the things that you can like do from it. Like that will like start surfacing a lot of problems that are already there in the code. And then the second thing is learn how the browser operates and how your code actually goes from being a code in a repository to all the way to your user and their device. Like what are the steps? Like if there is a CDN, why is it there? You know, if there's a CI/CD pipeline, what does it mean? Why does it exist? What is testing? Like think of every component and like learn it as well as you can when you're starting out. It'll go a long way. Then you start getting into like the things which seniors and experts are doing, but at least like know what is happening with your code. And for that, like developer tools is extremely important.